And data, it always ends up telling the truth about what's going on. And it's about the number of people that have died in and around matters to do with COVID-19. Now, as you know, COVID was the 38th biggest killer of Australians in 2020. More than 3 times died as a result of accidental falls. But now it turns out that all of the people that have died in Australia since all of this started being recorded, just 1% of all of those deaths have any connection to COVID. But even then, 2,639 deaths is 1% of all of the deaths recorded, 273,000. But have a look at this. Of the 2,639 deaths, 96.7% of those already had serious, life-threatening underlying health conditions. In fact, to quote from the Bureau of Statistics today, chronic cardiac conditions were the most common pre-existing chronic condition for those who had COVID-19 certified as an underlying cause of death. So, how many people have actually died, not with, but exclusively from COVID in Australia in the past couple of years? It is 83. Now, every one of those is absolutely a tragedy, as is the 2 and a bit thousand before that. And the many hundreds that will still be to come, absolutely terrible, obviously, for the people and their families. Not belittling any of that, but I'm putting it in perspective. How are we still living in a world when 83 people are the ones that were otherwise healthy but got killed by COVID? The rest had something seriously wrong with them before, and it was the final straw that broke the camel's back. That's the truth. That's the reality. It doesn't mean that they're not tragic. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't fortify places like aged care and disability service areas. But the idea that hundreds of police in South Australia can't go to work because someone in the house might be sick for a day and a half is ridiculous. Get rid of the codes, pull down the borders, take care of the people who are most at risk. By the way, the average age of death, still people in their 80s.